So let's find the solution to this differential equation. And I'll get started by cross multiplying here. The y goes over here and the dx goes over there. So I get y times dy, or y dy equals 36x dx. And now what I need to do is that I need to integrate both sides of the equation. I can take out the 36 right away, because that's just multiplying the x. So I get 36 times the integral of x dx. And now let's just find the antiderivative of y. Now, that's just y to the power of 1, right? So we can just add a 1. So get the 2, and I need to divide it by 2 also. These guys need to match up. Great. So that's just the antiderivative of y. Over here, it got 36 times the antiderivative of x. And very similar to just y, of course, that's just going to be x squared over 2. So there's a 1 there, so just add the 1. And since I got the 2, I divided by 2 also. And since I'm taking the integral, I get stuck with a constant here. So I need to add a c. Great. So now I can just divide 36 by 2, so I get 18. So y squared over 2 equals 18x squared plus c. Now I can just multiply both sides of the equation by 2. So I get y squared equals 36x squared plus 2c. I can actually make this a c1, okay? And then just say, well, 2c1 is equal to k, just another constant. So the whole thing here is just k now. And then I can just take the square root of both sides of the equation just to get rid of this squared here. So I get plus or minus root of 36x squared plus k. Now, what do we need to do? I need to figure out what the k is. And now I can plug in 1 for x and negative 1 for y to figure that out. So plug in the negative 1 for y, negative 1 equals. Now, we have the plus or minus here, but whatever comes out of the square root is going to be positive, right? And since we have a negative 1, we know already that's going to be a negative. So we ignore the positive now. So we have the root of 36, x is 1, so x squared plus k. And let me continue on this side here because it ran out of room. So negative 1 equals negative. Now, 36 times 1 squared is just 36 plus k. Great. Now, we need to solve for k, so just square both sides of the equation. So get positive 1 equals the negative. We get rid of the negative, right, because it's squared. Same thing here. Root squared cancel out. So we got 36 plus k. Now we can subtract the 36 from both sides of the equation. And k is 1 minus 36, negative 35. Great. Now we're finally done because we got y equals. Now we know it's negative root of 36x squared plus the k. And the k is negative 35, so minus 35. That's it. So the answer is C.